Minnesotans will get a reminder of what sub-zero temperatures feel like over the next few days.
Yet even with the bitter cold temperatures on the way, a Twin Cities burn unit has already seen its fair share of frostbite cases. Delane Cleveland introduces us to one of those victims who hopes others don't suffer the same fate.
Just gotta get through it.
New Year's Day was a memorable one for Joe Cole.
Basically, I ended up going outside and I ended up slipping on some ice and I got knocked out, I believe, for about, I want to say 2 hours.
2 hours eventually turned to 8 hours.
At this point, I didn't realize I had like hypothermia.
By the time a neighbor found him and called paramedics, the 20-year-old New Hope resident had frostbite on his arms, fingers, knees, and buttocks.
Just like, you know, the worst pain that you could probably physically think to be in all the time.
It's an injury that doctors in the HCMC burn unit have seen about 20 times this winter.
Frostbite injury literally is freezing of the skin, and you get ice crystal formation, sometimes inside the cell or around the cell.
Dr. Fay expects to see more frostbite patients with colder temperatures on the way.
Anytime we see these cold snaps coming up on the horizon, we definitely anticipate some additional frostbite patients.
But doctors say people can prevent frostbite by using a little common sense, like dressing in layers, making your way indoors when you start to feel pain or burning sensation in your fingers and toes, and minimizing alcohol use because it makes you feel warmer.
As the season progresses, people become more and more aware of the risk.
Which brings us back to Joe Cole.
It's one of those things you never think that'll happen to you. You know, I'd always hear about it and stuff.
He still has several weeks left in the hospital, but he's sharing his story because he's thankful to be alive.
Maybe if I could save someone else, that'd be great, because I wouldn't wish this upon my worst enemy.
In Minneapolis, Delane Cleveland, 12 News.
Doctors say Cole has beaten some of the odds just by surviving, but it could take up to a year before he's able to regain feeling in parts of his body affected by frostbite.